I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week. Like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2I TV, we engage, educate, enlighten, and empower. I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out, like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or inspire.com. T2I TV, we engage, educate, enlighten, and empower. I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week. Like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2I TV, we engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the Step with Oscar Bimpong. And tonight is another wonderful show that we are bringing it to you. And tonight I have got a very young lady, I would say young lady, not a child, who is in the hot seat that is coming to talk about us, about her journey, and we are going to have a fantastic discussion. If you are watching us for the first time, we will encourage you to really share this and let somebody have the opportunity to watch this. Also, it will be very great for you to watch this with your children, because this child is doing amazingly well in her field of choosing talent. And we are doing this to inspire other young children so that they can understand that they don't need to grow before they really take that opportunity to really pursue that vision that they would love to pursue. Now, before I go on, I want to mention some few sponsors. This program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy. Train to Inspire is your business training and consulting firm. They also work with schools and also colleges for their personal development. Also, ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ALS says if you are stranded at the port, call them and they will sort you out. Also, ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Ghana. ZPay just launched their USSD code, and that is *270#. Just dial it on your phone and register for ZPay mobile money. Then also Wheels for Sure, your car leasing for every credit. Wheels for Sure says it doesn't matter your credit score. You can walk out of the garage with a car of your choice. If you want to if you want to contact any of our sponsors, their numbers are scrolling on the screen. Take them and contact them. And if you tell them you got it from T2I TV UK, you are more likely to get a good deal. Now, who do I have on the hot seat? This is a very young lady who is doing exceptional work in her field of endeavor, and she's going to talk to us about it. And she's doing amazing work. That's what I'm saying. Watch this interview with your children. Watch this interview with people that are very young. Don't watch it alone. You're an adult, so that they can also learn from young children like this who are really, really inspiring our generation. Now, who is on the hot seat? This program is the Step Out Authors Corner. The Step Out Authors Corner is where we interview young children or adults who have written books, and they come in to share their author's journey. And tonight, I have got this young lady who is a young author, and she's also an illustrator. I mean, she's an artist. And who is this person that I'm talking about? She is the person of Angel Ngwaseh. Angel, please welcome to Step Out Authors Corner, and you are live on T2I TV UK.
Hello, thank you for having me.
How has your day been?
It's been very good today.
Wow. We have also had a very good day, just busy, but it's been a very, very good day. Now, Angel, you have written a book.
Yes.
And when I went through the book, I was like, wow, was this written by an adult or was this written by a child? And I don't call you a child or a young lady. So I'll call you a young lady. Now, Angel, tell me, when did you realize you can really write a book?
When I first realized I could, write a book, it would probably be when I was like 7 or 8 years old, when I was writing short stories, which adapted to me making longer versions and like having meanings behind it. And I'm not really sure when I started reading, but I have grown an interest for it.
Wow. So that is where you got your inspiration from. Where did you get the inspiration from really start?
I would normally get them from like fictional books such as Harry Potter and authors like J.K. Rowling and Roald Dahl, because they make like books that are more like, they have mystical characters, and some even have tragedies and horror, and that's like the type of genres I really like to read and write.
Why fiction, and why did you choose horror kind of style of fiction?
I don't know, I just like enjoy reading a lot of horror books, even movies sometimes, and also like fictional. I'm very used to like reading and even watching sometimes fictional things, and I'm used to writing it more.
Wow. But I would say a lot of children or a lot of young children are afraid of horror movies. So where did you get that courage to really say, look, I'm going to write a fiction, but that fiction is going to be based on a horror scene?
Honestly, it was like, it's not like one of the type of horrors that you're supposed to be like extremely scared of, but like it's suitable enough for kids, I believe. So that's what I decided to do. I tried to make it as like I would say it's like not in a way to scare little children.
All right then. Yeah, but it's quite interesting, and it's quite very sometimes I you know, when I was going through the book, I realized that did you do research or you wrote out of your imaginative thinking? Because I thought it was a very creative way of writing.
During the beginning, it was like all my imagination. But then when I got further into the book and they were talking more about the vampire, I wanted to research about like fictional vampires and what like their like traits were, so that it would fit inside the book and it would make sense.
So you did a bit of research and you did a bit of imaginative power, right?
Yeah.
So can I say you are a very creative person, and are you even aware that you are very creative for you to be able to put such thoughts together?
Thank you. Lots of people call me creative, like especially in my illustrations and in my writing. And if I were to say so myself, I would also call myself creative.
Now let me go to this level. I got to realize that you have read over 300 books.
Yeah.
That is a lot for a 12-year-old. Now I want to ask you, what time do you get to read?
I prefer reading at like home and before like I'm going to sleep, just to calm myself down. Sometimes I would read at school when we have time and when we're not doing anything, but I tend to read at home or like places where it's just calm and relaxing.
So does it mean that you don't do the PlayStations, you don't do other kind of things that young people do? They play games, they are on their tablets, watching YouTube. So for you to read 300 books, I don't even think I've read maybe 300 books, to be honest with you. So I'm just thinking, at your age, 12 years, how are you able to manage your time effectively to have a normal life as a child and also to read books at this age?
I balance them both. Like I'd read a bit every day, like at least a chapter, or maybe even more, depending on the time I have. And then I do other things on my schedule, like my homework or just going on social media and talking with my friends.
So it means that you do everything that a normal child does, but you just go the extra mile, right?
Yeah.
Now there is a lot of children at your age that, trust me, most of them wouldn't have even read about 5 books. What are you going to tell them?
I think reading books is actually a good thing to increase your knowledge in English and literature, especially in school. Like it's not only because like books are fun to read and they have fun storylines, but also because it can like increase your knowledge in like spelling and new words, like, and it will help you a lot in your writings at school. And it also like calms people down. So like if you're feeling stressed, not to take your anger out on other people and just to read or calm down.
So it means that reading books has really helped you, especially calming your nerves down, right?
Yeah.
Then I have to start using that therapy as well. Probably I need to increase my level of reading so as to calm my nerves down, because we are in a stressful world, especially with COVID-19. So now, where do you get your book from? Like, do you go to the shops and you just buy, or you go for shopping and you buy the books? How are you be able to get 300 books at your library? How do you get them? Or you get them from friends? How do you get your books? Because I want a child that is watching you to understand, like, look, it's not as difficult as you think.
Before I used to go to the library. I sometimes still do. me and my mom and my brother sometimes would go to the library, and like when she's doing her stuff, we'd look in the book style and see which books we wanted to get, and we'd read them. And sometimes if we're going to the shops, I would go to a book aisle to see if there were like books that I wanted to read or try out, and we'd buy them. And sometimes my mom just surprises me with books.
It means that it has really cost mom a lot for over 300 books, isn't it?
Yes.
But I think it's a good thing because you are seeking knowledge, you are opening your mind, you are really learning new things, language, your grammar will improve. There is so much that you can really get out of this. Now, when you are reading, every time your friend sees you reading, they still see you reading. When you have a little break at school, you are reading. What do they tell you?
Like in school, normally it's like everyone's reading or some people are messing about, but like they don't really judge me for reading because it's a normal like habit to do. So like they don't comment on it or anything. They just carry on with what they're doing.
Wow. It's quite interesting because I'm building this up to you writing your own book. And at age 12, you are an author. Now, let me just know how you balance your time. How do you balance your
time? Some days I would like focus on my schoolwork and other things that involve like maybe my book, my art, and my schoolwork in general. And the other days I'd be talking to my friends or trying to like focus, like not really focus, but like talk with my other friends and try and boost my social life.
What are some of the challenges that you faced in terms of when you identify your talent that you can write, you realize that you want to write a book? What are some of the challenges that you faced?
I was very like impatient with the waiting of the book and publishing, and sometimes things would just come up when I had to like redo something, and I just get like annoyed easily because I didn't feel like doing it. But it ended up just making my book better, and I had to accept that.
Sometimes you get a bit annoying, isn't it? It's like there's too much pressure, and I can understand. But now you've realized that it was for your own good, right?
Yeah.
So does it mean that writing your second book is going to be a bit different?
I think so, because I'd understand more how it works to publish a book, and I would have like upgraded my knowledge in writing and literature.
Now you've identified your talent at such a young age, right? And I believe that as you grow, you are going to write more powerful and very good storylines that is going to be the best Amazon sellers, that is going to be the best New York Times sellers. Now, you have identified your talent at such a young age. Now, a lot of children are waiting to grow before they even identify their talent or work on their talent or any vision that they will have, they want to work on it. Now, what are you going to tell those young children that are waiting for a long time? That is when they grow before they really work on their talent.
I feel like if you want to like focus on your talent, you should like research it and like learn more about it before you start making sure that you really want to like go for it, as well as like trying and getting the right supplies you need. And even like if you fail once, don't like let that bring you down and stop trying. You should still like try until you accomplish it.
If you fail once, don't let that one let you down, right? Now, have you had any kind of failures or certain things that you wanted to do that was a challenge that you were able to overcome that has caused you to really got that inspiration that failing once is not enough?
This one is like for my art when I don't have like the right supplies. I wouldn't like just like give up because I don't have the right supplies like famous artists. I would save up my money and buy them and wait till I get them and just work with what I have now and just try my best.
Wow. To be honest, I'm just enjoying the interview because I believe that a lot of young children, many of them don't know what they are doing in life. Many of them don't know what they want. Many of them are looking to grow before they even know what they want to do in life. So I'm more inspired about young children like you who have already. If I knew what I wanted to do at the age of 12, probably I would be a millionaire by or billionaire by now. But at the age of 12, to be honest, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I really find that inspiration that look, Angel, if Angel can do this, then it means that I can do more because I'm already a grown up. If a child is watching us, he can say, or he can say, look, if Angel can do this, I can also do it. Now, let me go to your book. And how long did it take you to write your book titled The Babysitter?
I started writing it in 2019 around November, December. And then we started like editing it around March and April, and then after that it was all like the illustrations and the publishing that had to be done, and we ended up publishing around like September near my birthday, so it took like more than 5-6 months, I think. Yeah, and I was very impatient during the wait, but we still managed to get it out.
So it looks like it took you like a year to really from start to publishing.
Yeah.
That is quite impressive. Meaning that did you have a timetable for writing?
I didn't really have a timetable. I would just like sit down on my laptop and like start writing what I thought would like flow well with the storyline, and it just worked well together.
Wow. I think when I grow up, I want to be like you. Trust me. that is very, very, very good. Well done, and I believe that any young child that be watching this, they are going to find inspiration because trust me, you are an inspirer, and for you to achieve this at such a young age, I really believe that you are born for greatness, and there is more to come. Now, why did you choose the name Babysitter?
It was kind of like it wasn't really the gist of the book, but it was what like the book was about. It was about babysitter who had to look after two children who were speculant of her and didn't really trust her.
So that really caused you to choose the name Babysitter.
Yes.
Wow. Is it possible to tell us briefly about your book? What does it all entail?
The book is about two kids called Lexi and Liam, and they both have to get a babysitter while their mum is away on a trip. But the problem is Lexi doesn't trust the babysitter due to her like unnatural behavior, and makes Liam, also believe that it was inhuman the way the babysitter would act. And they even tried to tell their mum, but their mum didn't believe them. So they had to try and find like ways to get proof and evidence that she wasn't really human. So they had to like follow her around and see what they could do.
So it started from a matter of trust, right?
Yeah.
So what are you going to tell anybody that is watching us in terms of trust in general? Like if you don't trust somebody or somebody doesn't trust you, what do you think you should do?
To not like rush into things, no matter like what the person is and how high they are like in a chart or status, but to also like notice that you have to take time to get to know someone and you shouldn't just believe who they are by first glance because that doesn't identify them at all. You should take time to get to know them and realize what they really are like.
That is quite an amazing like response, because there is one thing you said there that I really like so much. You made mention of you shouldn't rush to trust somebody. And I think that was really powerful. Because I think when you are very young, and let's say you see somebody that is ahead of you in life, you are more likely to trust the person that whatever they tell you, you are more likely to trust the person. But that person might not be trustworthy, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. This is quite and I think there is a lot that we can learn from the book, isn't it?
Yes.
What are some of the things that you think we can learn from the book?
I think you can learn about like determination, not giving up on what you believe, and like trust, as we said, and not rushing into things. I also think there's a little bit of like teamwork with the siblings because they have to work together in order to find out who the babysitter really is.
Teamwork. And I think because I lecture as well, and I've seen students being given an assignment in groups, and some people don't really partake in the group, but they want to get the marks, and that is teamwork, isn't it? So you
Yeah.
are trying to tell children that whenever they are giving work, they need to really be part of the team.
Yes.
Wow. Now, in terms of determination, how can one be determined?
Like if someone were to say that like your theory is like wrong, it's like stupid, it's not accurate, like don't just let that bring yourself down. If you believe it's good enough and it has facts inside, you should just research a bit more and try to find more valuable and believable proof that it's true.
Now, let me ask you, your mindset, the way you think, is different from so many children. Where did you get this from? Did you get it from mom? Did you get it from dad or from your books? How? Where did you get that mindset of? Because you're thinking of life, you're thinking about everything that you do is quite different from normal children. Where did you get this kind of mindset from?
I'm not honestly very sure, but I do know that I do have like a different like adaptation to other kids. I don't a bit different from them, but that's just who I am and yeah.
You are trying to play down the question, right? You don't want to blow your horn, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. It's you know, I'm so much amazed, and I think your parents are so blessed to have you because of what you know at this age and what you have achieved, meaning that what is about to come is going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. Now, apart from book writing, you are also an artist, right?
Yes.
What do you draw? Show me some of the things that you've drawn.
I like to draw like manga and anime characters, which is like anime is just like a type of animation, like not really a cartoon, but in a different like artistic style. And I like to draw characters from different animes. Like this one is called Toradoki Shoto, and he's from My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
And here is another one. This one is Super Koshi, and he is from Haiku, a volleyball anime.
Wow. You have muted yourself. Show us that one again. You muted yourself.
Sorry. This one is called Daisu Kanbei, and he's from The Millionaire Detective, also known as Balanced Unlimited. This one is called Suyu Asui, and she is also from My Hero Academia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I also have like a few just pages where I just sketch random things to just deepen my artistic levels. Yeah.
So what is that one? It's just a sketch, right?
Yeah, these are just sketches and me trying to get better at my art.
Wow. This is quite interesting. So how do you manage the names? How does the names comes to your head? Are they your original names that you give them?
No, they're not my names. They're the names of the characters from the different animes. And I just like to write them down so that if I'm ever showing it to someone, I can just explain to them where they're from and the like reason behind the picture, so they don't just think it's a random thing I've drawn.
I don't really get that one. What I'm trying to say is that you have given names to the arts that you've done, right? And the names that you have given, are you the one that gives the names yourself? Is it coming from you?
No, the names are not from me.
All right then. And the pictures, do you look at other pictures to draw it, or you draw it from your own imagination?
I prefer to have like drawing references, even if it's just like a simple face. Sometimes I would draw from my imagination. That's like when I don't have access to like the internet to look at pictures. But I do prefer drawing references.
So with the drawing references, do you draw it exactly the same thing, or you draw it out of creativity for it to look different?
Sometimes I would try to make it different. Sometimes I would try to make it look the exact same. But like the times when I try to make it different is when I'm like trying to do a project or just make something for myself.
So for example, if I want you to draw me now, can you draw me?
I think so.
Wow. I think I should have let you draw me before the interview, so that people would have seen like from a different angle as well. But that is quite amazing. That is quite amazing. And what do you want to get out of the drawings that you are drawing? What do you want to gain out of it?
I plan on selling some of my art in the future, but not at the moment. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to use the money for, but I do know I will save some of it and buy more art supplies that I think is necessary, and even offer some to charity.
Offer some to charity. And I think that is a good. As you are at your age, you are even thinking about charity. A lot of older people don't even think about charity. And I think, look, your parents are blessed. And look, the comments here, I can't read all of them. There are too many, Angel. There are too many. I think you need to get time after this interview to go and have a look at the kind of people are really showing you love. People are really commenting, nice comments. And I think that should really be a source of motivation for you to understand that you are doing the right thing and you need to keep on doing it. Now I have got Emily Grace. That is bless you, Angel. We are cheering. And Mary Blessing says, proud of you, Angel. Now Emily says, Yes, dear, it's a good thing to believe in yourself. Go, angel, and stay the light. Then Mary says, 300 books. Wow, you are amazing, princess. Now, Emily says in her diary, she has 380 books. Wow. So I just said over 300. No, no, it's 380 books. So how many books do you think you are going to read when you are 16 years?
I think it could be over. I don't want to take a very giant leap, but maybe around 1,000, or more realistically, around like 700, 800.
Wow. Because it's possible. Because when you look at you up now to 12 years, and at such a young age, you weren't so much like an adult to really be reading, and but now you are young, you are a young child. So I believe you can clock the 1,000. It's very possible. It's very possible. But are you a fast reader?
I am a very fast reader. I I like to. I don't read aloud. I read in my head. So I just like read it quicker than I actually think myself. And people actually have commented on it before, and then that's when I realized.
But there are two things, right? There is one thing reading fast, and there is one thing reading fast, and at the end of reading the book, you understand what you read. If I ask you about the stories in the books that you have read, are you more likely to remember?
Yes.
Wow. You are likely to remember every single book that you have read, the storyline.
Not every single one, but the majority of them.
But the majority of them. Wow. Because a lot of people will say, I'm a fast reader, but by the time they finish reading the book, if you ask them any question about the book, they don't even have a clue. So it's been, for me, I'm a slow reader. If I take a book, it can take me months for me to finish. So I like really listening audiobooks in the car. And it's not every time you will be in the car. So whenever I'm in the car, I would prefer to really listen to audiobooks rather than reading. Because when I'm reading, trust me, I'm a slow reader. It can take me 15 minutes to read one page. So I'm a very slow reader. But I think that is kudos. Yes. And I think more comments here. Emily says, if you fall once, don't let it let you down. And also, I have got one from Eve Mesumbe. She says, you are truly an amazing child angel. Then Eve also says, you are a great blessing to the generation. Then I have got Eve saying again that what a talented and gifted princess. Teresa says, gifted girl. Eve says, oh wow, I'm speechless. Why you are making people speechless, Angel? Why? Don't make people speechless. Eve also says, God don't bless you well. Your womb is blessed, sweetheart. Then I've got Teresa saying, very articulate. Then I've got Eve coming back to say she can articulate perfectly. I'm enjoying her voice, accent, and poise. Then I have got Emily saying, yes, Angel, we are born to be a blessing. Yes, give some of your money to charity. Yes. Too much comments, too much comments. Then I've got Marie saying, sweetheart, what a blessed child. Too much comments. I think you need to get time and really read all of them on your spare time. But I think you've done so well for yourself at such a young age. Now, what do you do if you are not pursuing your talent, if you are not writing a book, if you are not going to school? What other stuff do you do?
I like to occupy the spare time I have with either my family or my friends, or like just catching up on my social media, because I normally I like to distract myself with it a lot, so I try to like put my phone aside sometimes and just do my homework so I don't forget about it.
Wow. Now, what role has your parents played? What role have they played for you to get this far with your book, your art, everything about you? What role do you think they've played?
My parents have helped me not give up in writing my book and to be very patient with the publishing. They've also helped with the purchase and everything else, and I'm really grateful for it.
Wow. Can you say more to them?
They also they always prepare me when I have interviews like this, and they give me prep talks and make sure that I'm feeling okay.
Now, let me ask you this. With this kind of support from your parents, what are you going to tell other parents that their children or their child, they have got like a talent like you, but they are not supporting them enough?
I think it has a negative impact on the child because it'll make them feel like the talent is useless and it doesn't really have a meaning. So it's good if you support them, even if it's just a little bit, because it'll just make them believe that they're worthy of their talent and can achieve so many things with it.
That is brilliant, and trust me, I have enjoyed this interview. I hope you have also enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
How does your friends, how do they see you?
My friends see me as a very honest and strongly opinionated person. They also see me as the mum of the group because I'm always helping them with the things, sort of like a counselor, but I still I still also have my times when I can go for them for support.
Wow. If you are watching us and you really enjoyed this interview, I want you to go and share this. If you are here and you have watched this interview, sit your children down and let them watch this interview. This is what I do with my children. When I have interviews that are more connected with children, my son will sit down and watch it, whether he likes it or not. When he finishes, he gets more inspired. It is about time we let the children understand that they don't need to grow for them to really pursue their vision. Now, times have changed. This generation is on a different level. This generation, you can start as early as possible. You don't need to grow to pursue that vision. You don't need to grow to really work on your talent. You don't need to grow to really start that business. The time is now. Now, can you imagine if she put up on this stage for the next 20 years? She's going to be the next Amazon seller. She's going to be the next New York Times seller. Why? Because she has been harnessing the talent from such a young age. I believe it's about time we invest in our children. It's about time we understand that their future is not tomorrow, their future is today. And Angel is an inspiration not only to young children, but also to you, the adults that is watching this. You, the adult, you should be inspired. Can you imagine at the age of 12, if you identify your talent by now or at the age of 8 years? Let's look at the next. By now, if you are 45 years, it could have been a different story altogether. So these are the kind of stories we are sharing. These are the kind of stories this platform is sharing. And because of that, we want this platform to go viral. By sharing such stories like this, drop this interview in your WhatsApp groups, drop it in your Facebook pages and groups, tag somebody for them to watch it. Let your children watch this, your cousins, let them watch this interview. Because the African or those of us in diaspora, it is time for us to share our stories to the world. We have left it for other people to share it on our behalf. It is time for us to share it on our own, so that we say it in our own language, in our own understanding, and in our own pace. Angel, trust me, you have really won the permission to come on this show anytime you want.
Okay.
Now, what is the next project?
I haven't really devised like an idea for my next book, but I do know that with the money I'm earning now, I will be buying more like art supplies, putting some in my savings, and also donating some of the money to charity. And I might start like thinking of a new idea for my new book.
Wow. So you are thinking for a new idea for your new book.
Mm.
So where is that thinking going to come from? Do you get it whilst walking, watching movies, reading books? Where does that new idea going to come from? Where do you think, along which lines is your thinking pattern like when it comes to generating ideas?
Like when I'm reading a book such as Harry Potter, I get ideas from that because it has like mystical creatures and lots of fictional orientations. So that's where like I get my ideas from. So I'm like try to adapt like J.K. Rowling style of writing and put it in my book.
Wow. J.K. Rowling style of writing and put it in your book. You are already a millionaire in the making. Wow. I enjoyed this interview. To be honest, I've interviewed so many young children, and I've done this for the last 10 years. And you are one of the such young, talented people that I've really interviewed. That, trust me, I enjoyed every bit of it.
Thank you.
Now, where do we go from here? I want to end the interview, but half of me says I'm enjoying it. But I think we cannot continue. But if you are watching us, we want you to like our page, T2I TV UK, or subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always come back. These are the kind of interviews that we bring to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. On Thursday, I have got a consultant who is coming to talk to us about how we can use the internet to make money. Many of us are using the internet just for social media, changing our profile pictures, posting pictures, telling the world what we are doing, but we are not making no money out of it. This man is a man that is an example of what he's saying. You can't afford to miss it. Once you are using the internet and you are not getting paid, why can't you use it and get paid? It's going to be an amazing discussion. You can't afford to miss it. But before I go, I would like to give a few mentions of our sponsors. And this program is sponsored by To Inspire Consultancy. That is your business training and consulting firm. They also work with schools, colleges, and universities in terms of the personal development of students. Also, ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ALS says it doesn't matter. ALS says when you're stranded at the port, call them and they will sort you out. Also, ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Ghana. They just launched their USSD code for mobile money, and that is *270#. Dial it on your phone and register for ZP mobile money. Then Wheels for Sure, your car leasing for every credit based in the UK. Wheels for Sure says it doesn't matter your credit history, you can walk out of the garage with the car of your choice. When you call Wheels for Sure, code T2I 2020, and you are going to get a good deal. During COVID-19, if you are finding it difficult to really go onto the public transport just because of COVID-19, Wheels for Sure says it doesn't matter your credit history. Come to them and you are going to walk out of the garage with a car of your choice. They are not going to punish you for not having a very good credit, but they are going to make sure that you walk out of the garage with any car of your choice. Men, if you want to also contact any of our sponsors, their numbers are scrolling on the screen. And also, if you want to sponsor any of our shows or support what we are doing, you are more blessed to do so. Take the number for T2I TV UK or 20 Smart Consultancy and contact us. I'm going to mention a few of comments here. We have got Linda saying, "Great job, Angel." Eve says, "We are so proud of you, Angel." And Teresa says, "I enjoy listening to you, such an inspiration." Christabel says, "Great job, Angel. We are yet to see the best of you. Super proud." Evelyn is clapping for you. Colette is also clapping for you. Mary says, "I started following this channel. Thank you for the opportunity to watch Angel." Thank you very much, Mary, for really following this channel. We are so proud of everyone that wasted their time to be here. We have enjoyed this discussion, and trust me, Angel will come here again when she starts her next project or finishes another project. Angel, your last word to every young child watching you and everyone that is watching is two things. Every young child watching you and everyone that is watching you.
My last message is that you should just always be aware of the things around you and to make sure that you are feeling safe. If not, you should just recheck your environment and make sure you don't feel like you're in a perilous area. And I'd also like to thank everyone who's supporting me in the comments, and everyone else who's watching. And thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me too, and trust me, thank you very much for the opportunity for me to know you, because I believe it will reach a very soon. People will be queuing in your office to see you, or they'll be booking appointments. But Uncle Oscar will not be doing that, because I have known you when you started. And this is why I tell anybody, support people when they start, because you might never know. Somebody's breakthrough might be your breakthrough. Somebody's starting something and you supporting them can also change your life. In this world, you might never know. As Africans, we always sit on the fence. When Angel starts and the mom, Emily, they have started a project. If you can help them, help them. Because one day you might never know where Angel will be. That Angel will say, "Auntie, because of your support, this is the house that I have bought for you." We've seen this so many times. Now, the problem a lot of people are not blessed in this world is that they are rather going to demoralize Angel. They are going to cause Angel to feel bad. They are not going to support Angel. Now, when Angel struggles with the mom, the dad, and they get to the top, that is the time you want to come in and support. That might be too late. And this is the problem with, I will boldly say, a lot of Black people, especially Africans, and also those of us in diaspora. We don't support our own. Now, supporting somebody doesn't mean money all the time. Supporting somebody is about calling Angel and encouraging her. Supporting somebody is about giving Angel an opportunity. Supporting somebody is about showing them the right path. This is what we need to start doing in our society. And if we can do this, trust me, we are going to really work together and build the Africa we want to see. And those of us in diaspora, we are going to grow together in wealth. It's about time. And that is my last word to you. On Thursday, 8 p.m., we are here again. You can't afford to miss it. And every Saturday, we are here, 8 p.m. GMT or UK time. You can't afford to miss it. God richly bless everybody that watched us. If you haven't liked our page, please like it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And always come back for more. Angel, God bless you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And I will see you again. And thanks everyone for really wasting your precious time to be with us. God bless everyone.
I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2I TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week. Like T2I TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2I TV, we engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.